Hi, my name is Sean Bennett, and for the last 20 years, I have worked with learners of all types. I've worked with kindergartners in Tanzania, university students in Southeast Asia. I was a family and child counselor in the United States, and I've worked in the public and private school system here in the Dominican Republic. And obviously, there is no way that I was totally qualified to teach at any of those levels. So what did I do? I couldn't lean on a skill set that allowed me to be an expert in teaching those particular ages and differences and cultures. But instead, I really focused on something that I think is critical and that I want to share with everyone watching this. And that is to help each person, whether they're a child or an adult, find their zone of proximal development in whatever they're learning. And to me, that has nothing to do with a particular skill set, but rather your emotional honesty and your capacity to be clear about what skills you need to learn and where you are at the moment. Zone of proximal development is a term that was coined by Leo Vygotsky, a famed educational psychologist. And in a nutshell, it just means that you're not learning something too simple that it becomes boring to you, or too difficult that it becomes far beyond your capacity. But instead, you're right there in that sweet spot, right where you feel a little bit of challenge and actually a little bit of excitement. To get there, you've got to be honest with yourself. And so in all of those situations that I've been teaching in with all those different types of learners, that's really what I've taught. And that's what I want to talk about here in my talk, is what strategies can you use, whether you're an adult, whether you're a child, or you're a parent, to find that sweet spot of learning and reignite that love of learning. Never again will you have to say, I'm bad at math, or I can't learn a language. Instead, you'll understand how to find your zone of proximal development, and from there, become a learner who can feel successful.